Hey adventurers! Welcome back to our channel where we share epic travel stories and the craziest things that can happen when you least expect them. So, picture this. You're on vacation, soaking up the sights, having the time of your life, when suddenly, boom, you get slapped with a fine for doing something totally normal back home. Wait, what? Yep. Around the world, there are some bizarre travel laws that could land you in hot water or worse, an empty wallet. So, today, we're diving into the weirdest laws that could get you fined while traveling. Buckle up, because some of these are downright unbelievable. Let's go. 1. Chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. Heading to Singapore? Hold the gum, because chewing gum here isn't just frowned upon, it's illegal, that's right. Since 1992, Singapore has had a strict ban on chewing gum, all thanks to some troublemakers who used it to jam subway doors. Break the rule, and you could be fined up to $1,000 USD. Imagine explaining that to your friends. Yeah, I got fined. For a stick of Orbit. The only exception. Medicated gum prescribed by a doctor because apparently you have to be a licensed gum chewer in Singapore. Number 2, no kissing in Venice. Italy is known for its art, food, history, and romance, but watch out for this unexpected twist. In Venice, Italy, public displays of affection like kissing aren't exactly frowned upon. They're straight up banned. Yep, you heard that right. The Serenissima, as Venice is also called, has a law prohibiting kissing in public. But why? Well, this unusual rule is rooted in Venice's unique history. Throughout its rich past, Venice had its fair share of political tensions and conflicts with neighboring powers. To maintain order and prevent potential disruptions caused by overly affectionate couples, the Venetian authorities implemented this law. Public displays of affection could potentially distract people from their daily activities and even lead to arguments or fights. So if you're replanning a romantic getaway to Venice and want to show your significant other some love, save those kisses for secluded spots. One wrong move, and you might find yourself slapped with a hefty fine. Just be careful. Number 3, no naming your pig Napoleon in France. Now this one takes the cake. Imagine naming your pet pig after the legendary French emperor, only to find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Well, it's not as far-fetched as you think. In France, there's an amusing yet strictly enforced law that prohibits naming pigs Napoleon. Yes, you heard that right. Naming your porcine pal after Napoleon Bonaparte is considered a serious offense. This quirky law might seem like a trivial matter, but it's deeply rooted in French culture and history. Napoleon Bonaparte is a monumental figure in French history, known for his military conquests and political reforms. To name a pig after him would be seen as a grave insult to his legacy and a violation of French dignity. So if you've set your heart on the name Emperor Oink, you might have to think again. But fear not, aspiring pig parents. There are plenty of other names to choose from. How about Napoleon Complex? Just make sure to avoid any names that could be deemed offensive or disrespectful to French icons. Otherwise, you might find yourself facing a fine and a stern lecture on French etiquette. After all, who knows? Your pig might just be the next great French leader. You wouldn't want to throw that opportunity away, would you? Number 4. No feeding the pigeons in Germany. Germany is renowned for its rich history, stunning landscapes, and delectable cuisine. But it also has some peculiar laws that might leave you scratching your head. One such Bavarian local custom is the prohibition of feeding birds, particularly pigeons, in public areas. But why is this unusual law on the books? Well, it's all about maintaining cleanliness and order in public spaces. Pigeons are notorious for creating a mess, and gathering in large numbers can quickly turn into a sanitation nightmare. Food scraps left behind by well-meaning visitors can quickly spoil and attract more pigeons, leading to an unsightly mess. Additionally, large flocks of pigeons can become aggressive, especially when competing for limited food resources. By discouraging visitors from feeding the pigeons, German authorities aim to protect both the environment and the well-being of the birds themselves. So if you're planning a trip to Germany and you're a bird enthusiast, bring some birdseed along. You'll be able to enjoy the company of these feathered friends without contributing to the chaos. Just remember, admiring these birds from afar is the best way to ensure their well-being and keep our shared spaces clean and enjoyable for everyone.
Oh.
Number 5. No leaving your seat on the Shinkansen. Japan is a country known for its rich culture, delicious cuisine, and advanced technology. But it's also known for its super strict laws and social etiquette. One of these peculiarities involves the Shinkansen, Japan's bullet train system. Riding the Shinkansen is a unique experience, combining efficiency and comfort. But it comes with a strict set of rules. One of the most perplexing for foreigners is the law that prohibits leaving your seat once the train departs the station. Departing from the station with an empty seat is simply not permitted. The Japanese railway system operates like clockwork, and this rule contributes to the overall punctuality and organization. But why is it so important? Well, imagine this. The bullet train is speeding through the countryside at top speed. If passengers were free to roam around, it could lead to dangerous situations such as someone tripping and falling or blocking emergency exits. Plus, the constant movement could disrupt the flow of traffic within the train cars, making it difficult for passengers to disembark smoothly at their destinations. So if you're lucky enough to hop on the Shinkansen during your next trip to Japan, sit tight and enjoy the ride. But please do not under any circumstances leave your seat once the train is in motion. Trust me, you won't want to test the resolve of those Japanese conductors. And no running out of gas on the Autobahn. Germany's Autobahn is a legend among speed enthusiasts. With no speed limit on certain stretches, it's a haven for adrenaline junkies and powerful engines. But this law has some pretty serious consequences. Under German law, it's forbidden to stop on the Autobahn except at designated rest areas, gas stations, or in case of emergencies. Why, you ask? Well, it's all about safety and efficiency. The Autobahn is a high-speed thoroughfare meant for fast-moving traffic. Stopping unnecessarily can disrupt the flow of vehicles and potentially lead to rear-end collisions or worse. It's crucial to keep the Autobahn clear for emergency vehicles and maintain a smooth traffic flow. That means no joyriding, no photo ops, and certainly no impromptu picnics. So if you're planning to cruise down the German Autobahn, make sure you're fueled up and ready to roll. Don't push your luck, or you might end up paying a hefty fine and possibly facing other penalties. Remember, speed limits may be non-existent on some parts of the Autobahn, but common sense and caution should always be your top speed. Well, there you have it. From ancient Greek hills to German high-octane highways, we've covered a lot of ground. These weird laws might seem unusual to us, but they're deeply ingrained in the local cultures and traditions. So the next time you travel non-locally, do your research, pack your sense of adventure, and leave those high heels at home. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you learned something new and maybe even laughed a few times along the way. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe for more fun and informative videos about travel mishaps. And if you've got any stories of your own about strange laws you encountered while traveling, share them in the comments below. Who knows, you might even help someone avoid a hefty fine on their next adventure. Safe travels, and remember to keep those heels off the ancient marble. See you next time.